Salutations! This is part 4 of the Glory of Heracles, well at least tries to be. So I might mention in the last video they supposed to go south, but you're actually supposed to go east. And luckily there was no bosses on the bridge, so that's good. So this is actually a new area of the game here, and there's a town coming up here. And it's actually a very important area because there's a few things that you need to get, but one, of course, the most important thing is about the horn, but we'll get to that later. So I didn't do any upgrades, I just watched across the bridge. Now it's probably, I was occurred to me that I don't have the best voicing as voiceovers, but I'm just pretty much doing my best here. And so here's the town, very stupid door. This is actually quite a big town here. Town of the Carthage region. So I'm going to attack a few more guys. You can actually go here and do a few more upgrades. And just letting you know, just like the last part, is that the random enemies is still off, and they shall remain off, since I am max level. So pretty much the journey from here to the end of the videos that I'm going to do is that the random enemies will be off except for bosses, because the randomness in this game, for at least enemy wise, is just blonderous, insane. We're having special meat today. What can I offer you, young man? Chicken pork chop. Now, there's no point in buying any of them. All you do is it just increases your health. And next we get into a pink house. So now, we have to say here. Heracles, if there's a man who can crush evil, then it's you. Yes, evil must be conquered. So, I'm going to be a little quiet right now, and I'll explore the town. Ooh, is that a pink tree? Why, yes it is. So this part after exploring most of the town is get what's called the Water of Life. It basically it's a key item. It's unlimited and pretty much saves you while going through a desert, such the desert I'm in right now. And again, this is only an optional item to get. You don't need it. You can get away with it. I'm just going to show you where it is, and you saw there that I got it. There's only a few places you can actually use it. But I'll say again, you do not need it. And just go into town. So, you see that little blue building there in the south there? I'm actually going to go into it, so I'll show you the insides of the castle, we call it, or wherever it is. We call it in Greece. So here's inside the palace, you call it. And now, when you go inside palaces, it's not technically open to public. You need the key. And if you remember, in the early parts, you need to buy a key, which is about 200 or 300 gold, I believe. Very expensive, and plus it requires space in inventory. So I'll basically just show you around here, see what they have to say. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, the king give you a present? What present? Gee, man, if that king gives every present to everybody, he'll be poor. Hercules, to save FW, you must visit the heavenly realm first. And that was talking about in my early parts. So here's the king. Hercules, the great hero, you have to aim for the heavenly realm. You should meet Apollo, the god of the sun. Yes, I will meet him eventually. And here's the queen. Beware of the rust magic you're miscast. Yes, you can turn your iron and steel equipment to dust. Now, unlike other games there, if you've cast that particular spell or ability, your item's gone, but all it does is let's say there's medicine. Say right now my silver axe, that's 77. If they cast rust magic on it, it'll go down probably a few points. So I'm not really worried about it. And this is the iron sword. I think it's a little better than the silver axe. It's a pleasure to see you here. Now, technically, you don't need to come here. Actually, I recommend that you don't come here at all. That's nice there, lady. It's a big place, I'll give them that. So there's nothing of most importance that if you use a key, you can grab those two chests, which contains the medicine, which is cheap, and the iron sword is, again, debatable. And there's really nothing else here that I see as value. It's great to see you. Likewise. And there's no key people to talk to that will advance the plot. So it's time to get out. And debatable if I should waste a key. There's nothing, I believe, south, just big, wide, open space there that's just wasteful. Ones and zeros, we know what I mean. Now, since there's nothing else in the town here, I should probably go next. Just go to the right-hand side town and take the exit. And just explain the place here. So I'm just going to skip ahead here because I don't believe there's anything here that's worth noting. Be right back. So this is the part we should use to wildlife. It's probably one of the biggest deaths in the game, and that's not really saying much. So there's really nothing else here other than go to the end of this peninsula and meet a certain someone. And that's it. That's pretty much all the desert is. I am Poseidon. Do you have the Gordon horn with you? Why, yes I do. You should try searching at the Bay of Thales. Now that actually triggers a flag in the game there, which allows me to get a very important item. I still got that bloody carrot. So I'm going to go Athens. And you remember see those little port anchor symbols? Well, this actually allows me to park a ship. But where do I get the ship? Where does it go? Where does it come from? Well, I'll tell you. Go on the block, do search, and voila, I got the ship, and it's in my pocket. Yep, I'm riding on a toy ship there, folks. So what I'm going to do now, basically, I'm going to stop this early. Yes, look at the wonderful animation on that ship there. I mean, that's just graphics going to the extreme here for Nintendo. So much again, I'm going to stop the video because there's a lot of places now with the ship. I can do some search some stuff here, and very important items, some variable items, miscellaneous items. And let's stop there, and I'll see you next time. And what first I'm going to do is we're actually going to get the compass. I could probably get the compass before I stop the video. It's going to take a few seconds. The compass pretty much shows you where you are by east, by south there, coordinates. And let's go up. And what could be under that bridge? And that's a key item. You don't need it, but for these videos, I'm going to show you it becomes very important. So guys, I'll see you next time, and let's continue with Adventure of Hercules with no centaur or anything.